Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I'm trying to get this video out early because I'm still sick and I just want to be able to rest for the rest of tonight and tomorrow. So I thought I'd go ahead and just make an early video. When it comes to the picks that I made for our last video, not honestly just not looking good. The money lines were a complete just not good. Juventus, they won in the first half, they didn't win the second. Madrid second half, they just didn't score the whole game, which is really surprising. And then United beat Man City. I woke up and saw that they had lost or were about to lose, and that really surprised me. Vinicius only took one. He only took two shots the whole game. I guess the reads were just wrong, and that's on me. I did put more time into these. There are a couple more games tomorrow as well, and I try to be a little more cautious just because, like I said, it's the end of the season. Teams might not be playing as hard, so I went ahead and did find a couple that I did like for tomorrow's slate, so I will get into that. My first pick is in Spain La Liga. It is Alvaro Valles, lower than 3 saves, playing at home for Palmas, going up against Alaves. He averages 3.12 per 90, so he averages 3 is whether he goes under, and I think he will. Last game, he had 3 saves, but that was from 19 Alaves shots. So it took 19 shots for Alaves to just get 3 on target. And I say that because Alaves only allowed 9.6 shots at home. So Palma's defense is just much better at home. And there's no way Alaves takes 19 shots against Palmas this game. So I just don't even know if they'll even get 3 on target. He's gone under 4, which is what we need. There's always a chance that he could push, but I just like this one because it's safe. He's gone under 4 in his last 5 out of 5 games, and there's nothing to play for Alaves, and they're playing away from home. There's no reason for them to go out and attack, go all out next game. And like I said, it's a safe spot. Alaves are projected to have around 3 shots on target. I don't know if we'll even have 4. Like I said, Palmas are just a good defense, and I just like this spot for Valles to go lower than 3 saves. My next pick is in the Serie A. It is Pietro Pellegri, lower than 0.5 shots on target, playing away from home for Torino, going up against Atalanta. He's only had 4 shots on target in 23 games. 6 of them have been starts, the rest of them have been off the bench. He doesn't get much playing time, and when he does start, which he is likely to start next game, if you look at the games where he does start, he usually gets subbed out around anywhere between 60 to 70 minutes. So one, he gets no playing time, so which is why he just doesn't do good in general. And 2, he doesn't play the full game when he does play. And Atalanta are good defensively at home. I am aware that they just beat Leverkusen, the undefeated team. They broke that streak, so Atalanta are still gonna want to play good, whether they play their main players. I'm not sure about the attackers, but defensive wise, I still think they play all of their defense. So I just think Atalanta's defense won't really change, and that's good for us because they're good defensively at home. And like I said, he just barely shoots at all. He's playing away from home. Torino aren't really a good attack when they don't play at home. They mainly rely on Zapata, and that's not him, obviously. And I think this is just a good spot for him to go in there and he's just going to be running around, honestly. Atalanta, I expect them to control the ball. So like Pietro Pellegri, lower than 0.5 shots on target. My next pick, also in the Italian Serie A, it is Matteo Politano, higher than 1.5 shots assisted, playing at home for Napoli, going up against Lecce. For those that do ask, shots assisted is not the same as shots. Shots is obviously when he is the one shooting. Shots assisted is when he makes the pass to his teammate and his teammate shoots from that pass that he gave them. He's gone over this mark in his last 4 out of 5 home games. He averages 2.3 at home, which already averages over this mark, which is good for us. And there's our last game of the season, and especially at home, where he averages 2.3, better for us. And Lecce allowed 15 shots away, where Napoli averaged 20 shots taken at home. So they're going against a weak defensive team. This is the last game of the season. He already goes over this mark. I just like this mark for him. He takes their set pieces, which is like corners and free kicks. He passes the ball long through balls and stuff like that, which is where they're Lecce's weak at defending. He crosses the ball. He's just good at passing the ball in general. And Napoli are gonna have a lot of the ball, which means a lot of shots. So I expect Politano to go out there and be just selfless. He's a good player. So I like Matteo Politano to go higher than 1.5 shots assisted. My next pick is still in the Italian Serie A. It is Elia Caprile, higher than 2.5 saves, playing at home for Empoli, going up against Roma. He averages 3.5 saves per 90. He saves 75% of his shots, which is really good for a goalkeeper, especially in the Serie A. Roma averaged 4 shots on target away from home, and when Roma played Empoli earlier in the season at home, they had 10 shots on target, which is really, really high for them. So it just shows that Roma seemed to play good against this Empoli side. And Caprile didn't play that game. It was actually Berisha, their other goalkeeper, and he only had 3 saves out of those 10. And he and the Berisha, the other keeper, saved 66.7% of his saves, which is lower than Caprile's 75%. So if gets anywhere close to the amount of shots that Roma had, he will easily hit over this line. And the reason why I like this mark is because Roma are technically still playing for the Champions League. There's a low chance they get it even if they win, but they're still going to go out there and be aggressive and still want to beat this Empoli side. And I think it's a good spot. 2.5 is good. If it goes up to 3, I wouldn't take it. And Empoli allowed 14 shots at home, so Roma's going to go out there and at least try to be aggressive. They want to attack and win, or at least draw, so they can either secure their Europa League spot or win and maybe get a chance to the Champions League spot. But either way, they're still going to try to be aggressive or somewhat aggressive. And at 2.5, it's just a good spot. So like Caprile to go higher than 2.5 saves. My last pick is in the Hellas Verona Inter Milan game. It is Tijani Noslin, higher than 1.5 shots. We took him last game against Salernitana. He came through, and I'm going to take him again. And now he's at 1.5 instead of 2, where most people got him at. He averages, like I said last time, he averaged 2.54 shots in the Eredivisie, and in the Serie A since he moved, he's averaged 2.36. He's gone over in his last 4 out of 5 games, and those games where he's gone over have been against tough defenses like Torino, Atalanta, and Fiorentina. So it's not like he just goes over against these weak teams. He's been going over against everybody, and he's, in my opinion, is the reason why they were saved from relegation. He was very, very pivotal to their survival, and I don't think Inter are going to be playing as hard or play most of their main stars that they've been playing throughout the season, because the last game they have nothing to play for. They're playing away from home, and Verona, where Noslin is playing at home. And Inter's last away game, they played against Frosinone, who aren't even that good in the attack, and they gave Frosinone 17 shots. So if Verona takes 17 shots, he easily clears this mark. In my opinion, Verona will probably have maybe 10 to 12 shots, and I still think he clears. I just think it's a good mark for a player like Noslin, who was integral to the team and will play full minutes. Like I said, it's not going to be the full strength Inter Milan squad or anything like that. So I just like this mark for him. He came through first last time. I'm going to take him again. It is Tijani Noslin, higher than 1.5 shots. I did have a lean, and it was Doki Lukabaggio for Sevilla, higher than 1.5 shots. Just because I just like the mark, and he could be playing high. He did good against Barcelona last time, but I'm not taking it just because he can be inconsistent. So that's that, if you guys were wondering about that. I didn't put any money lines because it's the last game of the season, and I'm not really sure which teams are actually going to win, especially after today with Juventus and Madrid and Man City all like not doing good. I don't want to force anything. I don't want to give you guys any bad picks, and I just don't want to force it. I haven't forgot about the whole WNBA stuff. I'm still like trying to keep an eye on things over there. I just don't want to again post a video and it be bad. I'm still gonna keep an eye on those, see what I'm gonna do for when the season's over. There's gonna be a break and stuff like that. But if I do add more plays, again, it'll be in the description. I didn't add any because I was just asleep because I was trying to get rest. I was sick. I'm feeling a little better, but I'm still not fully there. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night and we can bounce back from yesterday.